morning. I know some of you had requested an ASMR video, so I thought I would get up this morning and stretch, because I'm not a morning bird, but today I am for you. I like to take requests, and because I know there's a lot going on here on the Sundry Girl channel. So first, good morning. Thank you for being with me. And I'd like to take you around my grandparents' yard and do some ASMR natural sounds. Me personally, I've always found them to be calming, helpful, self-soothing. Caressing a tree is very healing because nature, Mother Nature, creation, whatever you want to call all this gorgeousness, is very healing. Good morning. It's always a good thing to do. Greet the neighbors, which I'm never up early enough to do, so that was nice. She's very motivating, my neighbor, walking 2 or 3 times a day. Caressing. It's okay to caress ourselves. Sometimes we don't have a mate to do that for us. A significant other, a partner, a love. Some of us have gone through loss and are grieving. A lot of times the elderly, when they lose their partner, their spouse, their husband or wife, they don't get the caresses because the person is passed on in body form and in a better place in spirit form. So we tend to sometimes forget about ourselves. And touch is so vital, guys. It's so vital. Touch is so vital. If we can take ourselves out to get a massage, that's always a nice treat. In the meantime, if you're listening to this and trying to relax, take a deep breath. Take one hand and just caress the top of the other with one. Just caress it. When I was a little girl, I used to self-soothe all the time. And I used to tickle my arm. And I liked the way it felt. Now, of course, it didn't feel as good as when someone else did it. But I found friends who were also self-soothers and understood what I was going through and experiencing, because they were experiencing it too for whatever reason, so we would tickle each other's arms. It was very relaxing. We nurtured each other in that way. Sometimes what we don't get, wherever our upbringing is, we look outside to outside forces to fulfill those needs, which is natural, and it's okay, as long as it stays in a healthy way. Good morning, trees. Good morning, bush. This is a soothing, relaxing, wake you up video. Good morning. Guess we can call it the good morning video. Let's just get right at the root of it. And it feels good to, I know afterwards that I do a nature greet, just caressing. It feels really good to me. I can't really explain it. You just have to go out and do it yourself. Yes, tree hugging is more a popular word, but nature caresses. Be careful what you're touching, of course, but I know this yard inside out and everything is safe and nothing's poisonous. I just want to say good morning. This is a tree I used to climb when I was a little girl many a times. We'd be playing hide and seek all on eye level in the yard. And nobody found me because I was right up there. That was a sneaky one. I'm not going to attempt it today because I am in flip-flops. And I will actually do some grounding, which a lot of you do in your videos, and I forget to do sometimes. But just taking your shoes off and walking in the grass, fresh morning grass. And I love this moss here. It's so soft. So this tree, it's been here for a very long time. If it was, again, a different day and I wasn't holding camera, I would climb up it and have a seat. It's a great tree to hide in. I used to go all the way up there. And again, as you can see, eye level, no one ever found me. I'd sit up there for hours and be cracking up at everyone, be like, you can't find me. Caressing nature is very relaxing. You just need to be gentle, know what you're touching. I'm just sort of saying hello. Wakey, wakey. Time to wake up, sleepyheads. Given who wouldn't want a little neck rub or a back squeeze every morning? Or just a hug. Little shaky, shaky. Now we're not trying to break any branches or any leaves. We are just saying hello. This is my old kayak, very old kayak, Loki, which means mischief in Scandinavian. We had many mischievous full moon nights together. In springtime, the yard is in full bloom, but I missed that. Now we're in the middle of June. Everyone has some other things going on. I love this color. Burgundy is one of my favorite colors. Ruby. Different shades of red, scarlet. I'm an autumn girl, winter girl. No insulting to my friends who love the warmth of the summer. Every season has its pros and cons. I just prefer the cooler season to wear layers. And the fresh, crisp autumn air. I'm not much for the heat, but we like what we like, and it's all good. I can always adapt to anything. And that's sort of what it's about, isn't it? Trying to adapt and make the best of every situation. And, wow, this tree is amazing. I would love to live in a tree house. And that's another thing I want to be mindful to tell you guys about that I've learned. First of all, healing. The final part of healing is sharing our journey with others so they can heal as well. I read something similar to a quote that other day that said something like that. I don't know if they're the exact words, but it was by Gloria Steinem, and it said something along the lines of, the final phase or the final part of healing is sharing our journey so we can help others. And not everyone's going to be able to relate to our story, but some people are. And not everyone's going to understand our story, but some people are, and that's what's going to make the difference. Here, I thought I'd show you this capture. The skies are so blue today. And the wind is blowing just right. Last year, this was the tree where I let the praying mantis go. I was walking in the shopping center over the fence on that side, and right in the middle of the road was a pregnant mama bear praying mantis. And I was going through a lot of things at the time I didn't understand. And I kind of felt the way she was out there in the nakedness of danger. Any bird could have come down and got her. I didn't know that praying mantises changed color like chameleons. At first I thought she was sick, but then I realized she had changed color to blend into the street pavement, which was a grayish, white, black stone color. So I put her in this tree, and I have the video if you guys like to go back. I put her in this tree, And you could see the tips of her feet starting to change color. I believe she changed back, and yeah, I believe she was pregnant. I love vine. I love this stuff. And I love taking an old dead leaf and the sound and walking on them. There we go. Don't want anyone to feel left out. This vine was kind of feeling a little left out. There, now they can grow together. I've always been very sensitive to nature. I've been very sensitive to people, animals. I've been very sensitive to everything. That's another one that's been, rooted. Rooted is a great word to describe so much. Rooted. Where are you rooted? Are you rooted? If you are rooted, what are you rooted in? These are questions to ask ourselves. Check in with ourselves from time to time. There's more leaves. I'm so excited. I just wanna So yeah, where do your roots grow? Hello, beautiful pine tree, and oak tree, and all trees. Good morning. This is good practice for me to get back into massage therapy, which I am. I'm in the process of getting new cards made up, and I will be doing it locally again. Just maybe 2 or 3 to start. Slowly but surely. It's been many years since my car accident, where I guess I can show you guys that on my hands that looks like it's been burnt. It has actually been burnt, but actually not by flame or heat. I was in an auto accident where I was ejected from the vehicle. Long, complicated story, and my hand drug along the gravel. So I've been very insecure about my hands because of this for many reasons, but my hands are strong and my hands are filled with love, and No more am I ashamed. No more am I ashamed, folks. So, yeah, the other hand has a little bit of road rash, you can see, near the thumb, right behind the thumb. But still, again, very strong. Get those knuckles in there and the trapezius and the occipital ridge and help people to heal. Of course, when we do massage, we have to keep our nails trimmed so we don't accidentally scratch someone. But yeah, when I was doing some porch cleaning last week, I found my old massage table and I pulled it out, and I actually had to get rid of the cover because years of depression will make a lot of dust accrue. And yeah, that's the truth of it all. And being transparent isn't so easy, especially when we're taught or uprooted to keep secrets. But secrets can also keep us very sick. Very, very sick from my experience, and I'm not trying to be sick. Oh, good morning. Hello to you too. Hi. Hi. Hello. Thank you for the caresses. So yeah, spring just passed. I didn't get out here, but normally those are perky pink. And that bush in the center there is pink, a lot of pink around. So yes, this was my Pop-Pop's garden. He had everything from tomatoes to corn. I remember we used to sit back and chill out in the living room and snap peas together on a Friday night and drink root beer floats and watch All in the Family or Cheers. The good old days. And it's nice to talk about the good old days. Some of you talk about the good old days, and it encourages me. And I'm grateful for those positive memories, because without them, life can be very difficult. One of my favorite trees. I love trees. Again, they represent so much to me. And I'll tell you right now, I love how they're always, this is a separate tree, that's a separate tree. They're in separate spots, correct? Separate. But look how the branches are always reaching out to touch and caress and intermingle and love one another. It's all over. It's all over. Here, that tree's on the other side of the fence. So they're neighbors, and look how they intertwine. Trees can teach us so much in their silence. Always intermingling, all different types. I would say all the trees are different cultures that represent the fir tree, the pine tree, the oak tree, the bamboo tree. Just like all of us, different people, despite our skin color, despite our ethnicity, our nationality, our background, what we look like on the outside, that matters not. What does matter is the inside, the interior. It does matter because the interior represents the makeup of our soul. And our soul, what goes on long after the body dies, is what I believe. Beautiful. See? They don't want to be apart. They want to be touching. And I'm going to let those two lovebirds be. Just a gentle rock. For those of you who might be watching this thinking, wow, this is a different kind of video. What did she puff? I didn't puff anything, but I do enjoy a puff on occasion. Actually, this one is very relaxing to do. It's just a gentle little pull. And the movement, the sway. Oh, someone's having a moment. Leave you two alone to go at it. I love how they intermingle like that. Good morning. Now my first dog I ever had as being a full-time mom was Jack Barron, the Pomeranian. He looked like the white Pomeranian the old lady had in Titanic. This is his little graveyard. He's buried under here. Jack lived to be around 16 years old. Not something I can really talk about because, yeah, it's hard for me. He was my best bud. I will say having children, whether it's real children or pets, to me it's the same thing. I'm a godmom. I'm an aunt. I've been a child caregiver to loads of families, children, and I always took care of them like they were my own. I always put them first, and when I was younger, I really had that nurturing gene. I loved caretaking, with especially babysitting, because it helped me to heal what was lost within, and I'm still healing my needy inner child. She'll always need me. She's always be pulling on my shirt tails, saying, "Mommy, I'm right here. Notice me, love me, love me, love me." And she's a needy one, and she needs lots of hugs, but it's okay. I understand. So yeah, this is what I just made up for him. I took some big seashells and some pine cones. I made a little cross and made some stones and painted on there the name of my spiritual leader. And it's Jesus. And then a little dog bone. And yep. R.I.P. Jackie Bear. I'll see you again someday in a different form. Yes, I will. Guys, this was my little collection of twigs and things, sticks and such, when I had the fire pit. I had them all here. This was always a relaxing sound to me. How do you do? Now you're either watching this going to think I'm cuckoo or it's totally going to make sense. And I'm okay either way. That's growing around the tree. I love vine. I just love it. This is gorgeous. Gorgeousness. So yeah, where the swing is where I had my little tent. And I loved waking up to these sounds. I woke up every morning happy because I was out in nature. And over the fence, you can see more trees intermingling, reaching out to love once more. Oh, is it a rainbow? I see a rainbow, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but I see a rainbow. It's not even raining out. I'm not sure if you see it though. When I'm looking in my camera, it's a black screen. It looks like a black mirror. So I just see a little bit of cloud in front of the sun, but above it, right there, I see a rainbow. Interesting. These are my Poppy's work shoes, just one pair. He worked for the water company many, many years, all his life. He's passed on many years ago, too early in his 60s. But he's a retired fisherman. He loved fishing. He had 2 boats. Would always take me out crabbing and fishing. Took all of us out. I miss him. I miss him a lot. So as kids, when we couldn't go out in the street, we were told, don't go out in the street. With our roller skates, we would come flying around that corner on roller skates and go up here. My grandma gets these little flowers at the dollar store. These were also his work shoes, more like boots, botas. Yeah, she got these for Memorial Day. Little solar lights. And the frogs, too. Their eyes light up at night. There's little bugs. And the pinwheels. I love you. If no one's told you yet today, it's important that we know that we are loved